just use my own testimonial. And about 4 years ago, I was in I had a chest X-ray at UCSD, and they didn't call me back. And then a year later, I was in a car accident, rear-ended, and I went to the emergency room at UCSD, and they did a chest X-ray, and they said, "You have all these tumors, size of quarters, in your lung, and into your your liver, and your liver is ill, not really ill, but a little ill." Okay, and what I was doing at the time was only taking 2 to 3 teaspoons a day of the mushroom product, of this immune product. That's all I was taking. So what I kind of deducted was it prevented it from growing, and for a whole year. But then I went home, and I didn't want a biopsy. I don't want to take a biopsy. I went home and I took 32 grams a day of this, went back in 60 days, and all my tumors were gone, and my liver was in perfect health.
Wow.
They're gone.
That's awesome.
But I can say, when I first started taking this, even 2 to 3 teaspoons a day, after about 3 to 4 months, what it did to my mind was amazing. Just cognitive ability, comprehension, it just is amazing.
Focus.
Yeah, it was just, and what I do is probably 2 or 3 days a week. I go ahead and I still take 12 teaspoons a day for 2 to 3 days a week. And when I do, my wife will tell you, I may not eat for 2 or 3 days. That's how much energy it gives you. Or we had the Kings hockey player. He says, I put this in my water bottles and I have it. I can stay on the ice 3 times longer than everybody else.
I believe it.
Or the track and field team at UCSD, when they can run an extra 10 miles and don't even feel it, okay? Because it does uptake your oxygen to your red blood cells. Now I'm learning, this is a journey for me too, and everyone I work with. It's all a learning experience, an ongoing learning experience, because we talk to the most brilliant doctors and researchers with the most difficult cases in the world. They can't solve it. Like we had a lady in San Jose, Mexico. She was bedridden for 9 years in the hospital, and her husband is a director of the hospital on top of that. He had all the specialists all over the world. She went to South America and she got sick something in South America. She was a Boeing engineer. And one of the oncologists says, try this. She was out of bed in a week. And now she's completely normal. And it's probably she had a gram-negative bacteria of some type, right? We had another patient at Harvard University, same thing, and we found that he had a bacteria that's producing a biofilm, same thing. But what happened is he was out of bed like in 3 days. His immune system was so strong, it was breaking down the toxicity from the biofilm. I'm not going to go into any other detail, but I call this really a miracle. Where could you find a food or something that nature's produced that has all this wonderful beneficial chemistry?